Good evening, and welcome to tonight's Risk Dial update. It's November 11th, Veterans Day. We want to wish all of our veterans, thank them for their service and the sacrifices that they have made over time. The North Central District Health Department has updated their risk dial for the coming week. Holt County's number remains at 2.6 on the risk dial. That continues to place the county as a whole in the orange or elevated risk area. We continue to review the case positivity numbers of our staff and students, as well as information from the North Central District Health Department concerning cases with ties to our school district. Our numbers have, I would say, plateaued, or they're about the same as they were last week. That means that we will operate with our modified learning plan for yellow again for the upcoming week. Regular full-day classes, mandatory masks, and cohort grouping as much as possible. The governor issued new directed health measures that went into effect today. It limits spectators at extracurricular events to just those in the participant's household. If the participant has a split family, members of both households may attend. This new measure also limits indoor events to 25% of capacity. We are still planning to practice our half-day orange plan on the Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Not next Monday and Tuesday, the Monday and Tuesday before Thanksgiving. That's November 23rd and 24th. There will be no school for students on Wednesday, November 25th. The Orange Half-Day Plan has families whose last name begins with A through K attending in-person learning in the morning from 8 a.m. to 11:15 a.m. and families whose last name begins with L through Z attending in-person learning in the afternoons from 12:15 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Students will be ordering sack breakfasts and lunches to be taken home to eat. We will take orders next Wednesday for Monday the 23rd, so that the kitchen has enough time to prepare those meals to be sent home with students at the end of the day next Friday. Again, those meals are intended for Monday, November 23rd. Students will order for Tuesday the 24th, next week, Thursday. All of this ordering will be done at school. Parents, you do not have to do anything special. Your students will be placing their orders next Wednesday and Thursday. Please be sure that you and your children continue to wear masks outside of school hours and try to observe social distancing when you can.
Elementary updates. Just a reminder, with the cases rising in the county, we decided to schedule Picture Retake Day for Friday, this Friday the 13th here, November 13th, at 8:30. When students are waiting outside the doors for doors to open up in the morning, please remind your children to practice social distancing. They've been doing a pretty good job, but as it gets colder, they are beginning to come a little closer, and I've reminded them about this as well, and make sure they're wearing their masks when they're doing this. I wanted to thank our staff and students that have been working hard on Zoom when students are in quarantine. I've been impressed with our students and staff, as well as our parents who are working hard to help out. Now, if your child is in quarantine and you do not have reliable internet, please contact the school, because the district has acquired hotspots that families can borrow to help them with work completion. And then just a couple reminders about our orange plan. When we do practice the orange plan on 23rd and 24th, remember that breakfast and lunch will not be eaten at school. It will be sent home, and we ask that students eat their breakfast before they come for the morning session, or if they're in the afternoon session, eat the lunch before they come to the afternoon session. And also, just a reminder that the doors will open 15 minutes prior to each session, so that's 7:45 for morning and noon for afternoon.
As far as the junior and senior high school, a reminder, as Mrs. Shane has shared, the governor has issued new directed health measures regarding spectators at activities. Some schools have communicated already that they will allow fewer or no spectators at their events, and I say fewer than what the governor has issued in his directed health measure. So we will work to communicate expectations for each event as best as we can on a week-by-week basis. If you are ever unsure before you head out to an event of what those expectations are, feel free to contact the school at any time. And a reminder for students who are quarantined or required to isolate at home in grades 7 through 12. A reminder, if you are required to quarantine or isolate at home, you are expected to participate in classes using Zoom if you're able. They should be able to access all school assignments and related materials using their Canvas accounts. As Mr. York shared earlier, if you do not have internet access at home, please contact me at the school, as we do have access to a few internet hotspots here as well. If students or parents have questions or difficulties at any time, please feel free to reach out to teachers, counselors, or myself. And we want to work with students as best we can, and we recognize this can be a real challenge, but it is also important for students to remain engaged in their classes as best they can. And our students who have been required to quarantine have really done an incredible job, and I think they're to be commended.
I want to thank all of you that responded so promptly to the survey about your internet and devices. If we have not received your survey results about internet access, you'll be receiving a phone call either tomorrow or Friday from Mrs. Bozen or myself so we can complete this data collection. As always, if you have any questions, contact your child's school or central office at any time. Stay safe and go Eagles. Thank you.